Hey my you ladies and my you gents, I'm StevenTocher and this is my
Mom.
Hey Mom, how you feeling today?
A little bit better.
A little bit better?
Relaxed.
More relaxed. That's awesome. That's how we want Mama to be. Alright, so today we're going to continue our trend from last week, which was talking about hemorrhoids. And so this was a meal Mom had cooked for 2 weeks during that time period, so I get a lot more fiber and I could get my body regular again. I'll keep it at that. So I'm going to be doing the entire meal right here because we're going to divide it in 6 later and you're going to be seeing what the portion size looks like. This is just all of the calories that is going to be cooked today or prepared. So here in front we have the tomato paste, we have the garlic powder, the hot chives, we have the parsley, black pepper, we have a tablespoon of olive oil and the beef bouillon. That's around 200 calories in total. Now we have around 150 grams of cherry tomatoes, that's diced up, alright, well actually they're cut in half, and this is around 150 calories. So then between these two you're looking at around 350 calories total. Then we have our 300 grams of chicken, and this is around 350 calories, so now you're up to 700 calories total. We have 800 grams of cabbage, and this is 200 calories, so we're at 900 calories. And then finally we have our pitas. Now the pitas are very thin, but such as with carbohydrates, each pita is around 200 calories. So with the 6 pitas here, you're looking at around 1200 calories total. So this whole meal that's going to be prepared today is sitting around 2100 calories. Alright, so here you go. This is fresh off the element here. What we did is we put in the oil for about a minute or so once the pan was properly heated up. You've got to be very careful with that because you don't want to burn the pan. We put in all the fresh ingredients, the spices, the chicken bouillon, everything. So basically what now we're going to do is just wait for a couple minutes. I'm just going to chit chat with Mom to make sure that the process is fine. Then we'd add in the pre-cooked chicken for it to warm up, and then we go into the pitas and I'll explain the calories after that. So here you go, Mom. All the ingredients are nice and fresh.
Yeah.
So Mom, as you can hear the sizzling of everything, all the fresh ingredients working together now. Mom, how long are we going to be cooking all these fresh ingredients and spices together before you throw in the chicken?
Well, it's on max right now. We're going to turn it down now because it's been cooking for a minute.
Okay.
So about medium.
Right.
And once we get it nice and hot, because stir fry is usually, have to be high heat.
Right.
We'll do this about 3 minutes or so, and then you can add
the chicken?
Cooked chicken.
If the chicken wasn't cooked, would you fry the chicken in the oil first and then add everything?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 2 processes that you can go about doing this in. If you have, like, for instance, chicken breast or chicken legs or something like that, and you want to toss those in with the oil first, then you might add a little bit more oil.
Add spices.
And then you add the spices while you're cooking the chicken, and then you put in the tomatoes, the cabbage, or any of the spices that you want after as well. But since we already have the chicken that's pre-cooked, right, we're just going to add it in after, so I guess adds that stir-fry element. And you have to also think about, if you do get pre-cooked chicken, how much spice is already in the chicken. We kind of deciphered it's not too spicy or a very spicy family, so we put in a whole bunch of different stuff as well, as you saw at the beginning of the video. So how long more before we put in the chicken, you think, Mom?
We gotta cook a little bit.
Okay. The other thing you can also do is there's a curried version of this as well. How much curry would you put in to make the curry? Like a teaspoon worth for this amount of cabbage, or no?
About a couple teaspoons.
Couple teaspoons. You can also do a stew with cabbage. Anyway, the major thing is this, is that when you have hemorrhoids, right, cabbage is one of those foods that just, again, helps with digestion. It's a good set of fiber, and it's just one of those really tasty base foods that you can cook as a vegetable, and you can have it stir-fried, you can have it curried, you can have it stewed, you can have it in soups, you can have coleslaw, put it anywhere, anytime, and it's just it has zesty taste. It has a very kind of a very watery, very like succulent almost taste depending on where you put it. So cabbage is fantastic overall. How long do you think now, Mom? Another
Another 3 minutes.
Okay, just to save for time, what we're going to do is show you the cut shot after of everything being done, the final presentation. So here we go, we have the finished product here. Took about 10 minutes total process. My mom forgot to add that you add about maybe a half a cup, quarter cup of water, and you get this absolutely succulent mixture here, and it's just a great stir fry. Now, what you can do, in my estimation, is you can pop this into a pita, and you're going to make yourself an absolutely delicious wrap, or you could have it on the side, okay, and you can eat it like you would a set of roti. So here you go, this is the finished product here. We have our pita, and it's delicious, and it's going to be very messy, so just as a warning, have lots of napkins on the side. This is again more the roti styles. You just take a piece, you break it, you eat it. Now this is the best part. This absolutely delicious meal that takes about, maybe including chopping up everything, takes about 20 minutes. You're looking at around 300 to 350 calories, if you can believe that, and that's a lot of food. Again, the key is that if you have a lot more vegetables over your carbohydrates, you have a good amount of protein wherever the source comes from, and you're having your fruits earlier in the day, it's a fantastic way to get all of your nutrients in for the day, as well as be full 3 or 4 hours before going to sleep, so you don't get those last minute cravings. So Mom, in your opinion, how much do you think this meal would cost, taking into account that we bought pre-made chicken this time?
About $1.50.
Okay, so it's $1.50 per serving. So again, hypothetically speaking, times 6 servings, which you would get total out of that massive pan that we were able to cook out of, as well as the pitas, you're looking at around maybe $8 to $10 to feed 6 people. Or if you're by yourself, for instance, and you want to have maybe 3 or 4 meals out of it, again, anywhere from about $6 to $10. So yeah, this is again a fantastic meal if you have issues again with fiber, or your stomach's not feeling too well when it comes to digestion. And it really helped me when I was going through that time in my life when I had hemorrhoids. If you have a comment or question, or if you have a private question, you can always message me, but if you have a comment or question, you can drop it in the comment section below. If you'd like to check out the blog, the website, or anything that pertains to this video, you could definitely check that in the description area. And I just want to thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day, evening. God bless. Oh yeah, and if you like what I'm doing, please tweet, tumble, like, share, thumbs up, plus pin, or do whatever you do, and please subscribe.